Welcome to Story Theorist. Today we'll talk about Gina and Michael's love story and theories about it. Are you ready for our mind-blowing review, breakdown, twists, and theories? Be aware, spoilers ahead, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Season 6 of the Birmingham-based mafia drama Peaky Blinders is the final season. Fans have been discussing this season, and in particular, Anya-Taylor Joy's Gina Gray, on social media. Is Gina Gray actually expecting a child? Anya-Taylor Joy, who starred in The Queen's Gambit, joined the cast of Peaky Blinders for Season 5 in 2019. Gina is the wife of Michael Gray, Finn Cole, who was kicked out of the Peaky Blinders family at the climax of Season 5. Want to learn everything there is to know about Gina and her alleged conspiracy involving Michael and the Peaky Blinders? Keep an eye out to the end for updates. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos like this. The Peaky Blinders had planned to murder MP Oswald Mosley, played by Sam Claflin, at a rally at the end of Season 5, but before the gang could reach him, they were notified that he had already fled before they could even approach Mosley. This has caused fans to suspect that someone is serving as an informant, leaking information to the Nazi MP before the Peaky Blinders attack. Are Michael and Gina Gray spying for Oswald Mosley on the Peaky Blinders? Mosley looked to be the one step ahead of the Peaky Blinders in Season 5, leaving gang boss Tommy Shelby, Cillian Murphy, confused and outraged in equal measure. Tommy screamed and pointed a gun towards his head at the final scene of the season, leaving fans speculating if he would actually pull the trigger. Mosley appears to be obtaining information on the gang from the Season 5 finale, but it's unclear from whom. Some fans, on the other hand, feel they've figured out who's behind the betrayal. Following the conclusion of the most recent episode, fans are beginning to suspect that Michael, Finn Cole, and Gina Gray, Anya-Taylor Joy, have been spying on the Peaky Blinders and informing Mosley of their movements and plans. A few reasons for this. After Tommy refused to agree to Michael's idea, Gina stated to Michael in the pub meeting, "I think we're going to have to pick the second option." When they're at the ballerina performance in episode 4, Oswald turns to look at Gina and they make strange eye contact, as if they've met before. Also, when Oswald enters, she tells Michael that's Oswald Mosley, as though she recognizes him. The Shelby brothers have been suspicious of Gina Gray since the beginning, and viewers are questioning if she's indeed pregnant or if it's all a part of a larger scheme. Since the very beginning, nobody trusted Gina Gray, and in Peaky Blinders Season 6, she remained sketchy. She occasionally expresses her feelings outwardly, but her true intentions are frequently unclear. She tries to persuade Michael of her allegiances, and he enjoys being her pet, but she's unsuccessful in persuading the audience. Gina and Michael's love story was anything but a love story. Gina Gray, formerly Nelson, was Michael Gray's cunning spouse. When Michael was visiting the country, the two connected and fell in love. After the Wall Street crash, Michael was called back to Birmingham, England, and Gina says she wants to go back with him. Through Series 5, Gina tricks Michael into taking over the business from Tommy. Gina and Michael are expelled from the family in order to never return after Tommy violently rejects Michael's proposal. In Series 5 and 6, Gina acts as the secondary antagonist. Before the Wall Street crash, Gina and Michael had a chance encounter while he was on a business trip in Detroit. After the Wall Street crash and the enormous financial loss from Shelby Company Limited, Gina and Michael had to return to Small Heath, Birmingham. On the flight back to England, Gina and Michael get married, and it's discovered that Gina is expecting Michael's child. In a heated exchange between Michael and Polly and Arthur, Gina is later presented to her new family after her return to England. She rapidly develops a crush on Shelby Company Limited and starts coaching Michael on his next moves, coercing him into taking over the business from Tommy through the final transaction of shipping pure opium. Due to her marriage to Michael, she has access to Shelby family meetings and is present when Michael explains his plans to restructure the business so that Gina and their unborn child can return to the US while Michael takes over as the company's sole leader. She initially watches as Tommy scorns and burns Michael's idea before forcing Michael to tell everyone that people in America no longer want to engage with the Peaky Blinders. Tommy tells Michael that he gave them the chance to redeem himself, but instead betrayed him before exiling Michael and Gina from the family, telling them to leave and never return. and warning Gina not to fuck with the Peaky Blinders. Arthur and Polly then leave, with Arthur growling angrily at Michael and telling him to fuck the Americans, before Polly slaps her son across the face in anger and disgust, before giving Gina a cold look and walking away, knowing full well that she is the one behind Michael's proposal. Like the video so far? Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peaky Blinders has yet to show us what Gina Gray is capable of. In the last season, Anya-Taylor Joy's Gina Gray could be Tommy Shelby's main enemy. She is, without a doubt, a dodgy character. Gina first appeared in the Peaky Blinders universe as Mrs. Michael Gray, a character who speaks little and observes a lot. She has a strong hold on him and has even turned him against his family. Gina in particular bears a grudge towards Tommy Shelby. It's tough to avoid making a joke about Michael being a piece in a hazardous and violent chess game, or rather, a queen's gambit. Gina is a suspect in every way, starting with how she met and fell in love with Michael while he was in the United States. Their marriage happened almost as quickly as their courtship, and she's the one in charge of the relationship. Tommy and Polly both discovered her plan, but Michael was enchanted. What exactly do we know about Gina? Al Capone, with his apparent Italian ancestry, a criminal family, and ties to the Italian mafia of the 1920s, was a powerful and feared figure. The list of coincidences that led Gina to join the Shelbys isn't as evident to Michael as it is to us. Polly Gray is irritated by her daughter-in-law, a sort of Meghan Markle who, as an American, does not adhere to ancient customs. Gina is expecting a child and is determined to return to New York with Michael, their child, and the Shelby family. She will also be heard. Michael Gray has always been a shady character. Tommy hasn't forgiven him for his treachery in season 5, and Gina isn't assisting him in making amends. Polly's judgment is frequently clouded by Michael, and in the final season, there was little chance that he wouldn't be an opponent to his own family. Gina not only isn't who she claims to be, but she's also plotting against the Shelbys. It's a personal matter. It's also against Tommy. Gina's background and relationships are unknown to us. She acts as if she knows less than she actually does, and she made a mistake that Michael didn't detect, exposing she knew more about Oswald Mosley than her own husband. Michael refers to him as a baron, and she corrects him as a baronet. She has never traveled to England and has never met royalty as far as anyone can tell. Despite this, she was well informed. Isn't that a significant hint? As if it wasn't enough, she and Mosley exchanged strange lingering looks. Michael was completely unaware of the situation. Gina is said to be Mosley's lover and the one who betrayed Tommy, according to legend. True, we last saw her not in the least concerned about the threats posed by the Peaky Blinders. On the contrary, she manipulates her husband by saying, "We are compelled to choose the second alternative," without clarifying what the genuine options are. The second alternative didn't appeal to me. Another idea is that Gina is an FBI agent who's been compromised, or that she's a criminal linked to Oswald Mosley. So many theories. Which one do you believe is true? This video has come to an end. Tell us in the comments which part of the video you enjoyed most. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and please share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel. See you next time!